Hey guys, today we're going to talk to you about how AI voice agents are impacting sales organizations and creating a host of new solutions to tackle some of your sales challenges. So first, we're going to talk to you about outbound voice agents, then we'll touch on inbound voice agents, and lastly, we'll be touching on what we would call AI expert sales coaches and or support agents. And these are agents that are actually used and trained on a lot of different data, whether it's product specific specs and data, evidence-based sales theory, as well as practical sales best practices in order to advise your live sales agents on how to best prepare for certain clients in particular situations and for their next meeting. So let's first think about outbound sales agents. Outbound sales agents are typically going to be used in the use cases that relate to an initial outreach for qualification and appointment setting purposes. It can be for remarketing and promotions to existing customers, as well as post-purchase loyalty management. So to gather feedback, troubleshoot any questions or issues they may have, and as well as distribute any lead magnets or promotions post the purchase in order to get them into the next sales funnel and in order to upgrade them into the next sort of product category. Inbound AI sales agents are going to be a similar use case. Of course, this is going to be when the customer or the lead has called you and they found you through some marketing or content creation from your own brand. And typically, the use cases are going to be primarily for qualification and appointment setting, as well as general information and inquiry purposes such as customer service. So it's not necessarily an agent that's made for a sales purpose, but it's made to inform the customer and provide any clarification as well as education on the product and the sales process that the customer may be having to go through. But it can also be used to eventually guide them down the sales funnels. And so the main benefits of AI voice agents are 24/7 availability. For outbound calls, you're of course not going to be calling people at all hours of the day, so you can program that. For inbound calls, you most definitely want to be able to receive calls at any time, so those calls don't need to go to a voicemail, and you won't lose that period of time and opportunity where they might have reached a competitor and or where you're going to have to follow up with them, and depending on how quickly or late you follow up with them, you might be missing the opportunity. The second thing they're going to be able to do is they're going to be able to hold multiple concurrent calls. So if you have a team that's fairly large, and sometimes you might have different lead segments that you are either receiving inbound calls for or you are delivering outbound calls to, you can assign an entire lead segment to a single AI agent. So if you had multiple people prioritizing that lead segment for a certain part of their work shift, that can be taken off their plate so that they can reprioritize another lead segment fully, and that the AI agent can take care of an entire sort of lead category or demographic or use case. And then lastly, these AI agents are capable of mimicking an entire sales qualification process that you need. They can gather all the information from the customer required, and they can apply the same reasoning and logic that your sales employees would in order to guide the lead down a certain path. Hey guys, so the demo I'm going to show you guys today is an outbound calling agent. We can of course configure it to be inbound as well. And it's going to be demoing essentially a real estate education and financing company that offers a platform to not only get educated, but also gives you the tools and the resources such as financial solutions to actually get your real estate venture and deal flow going. So the other interesting thing here is that it's going to have different calendars plugged into it in the back end, and each calendar is going to be made to represent a sales agent that focuses on a specific line of product or service. So you can imagine this for your business, but in this situation, we're going to have a calendar for wholesale, fix and flip, and new development. And so essentially there would be a investment sales agent or investment director that would follow up with the lead regarding the appointment booked, depending on which calendar we choose, depending on the interest that we have regarding our real estate venture. And it's going to qualify us through a series of questions to figure out if we are motivated or not. So I'm going to just enable the agent to call me. we have my number plugged into a lead sheet, and it'll be dialing that number. And just for validity, so it is 1:13, Monday, July 29th. And I'm going to show you guys later on the appointment that it's going to send to my personal email by recording my email via voice that I choose to book. So you guys will be able to see the time that the email was actually sent and see that this is all working seamlessly. As you can see, I'm getting a call here. The call's originating out of Michigan.
Hello, Luca. This is Brian, a personal assistant from Real Investing. How are you doing today?
Hi, Brian. I'm fine. How can I help you?
Great to hear, Luca. I'd love to learn more about your investment plans. Are you considering new construction, fix and flip, wholesale, land flip, vacation rental, or something else?
I'm thinking of doing wholesale in order to get my cash flow going, and then I'll focus on something else after.
That sounds like a solid plan, Luca. Have you invested in real estate before, or would this be your first venture?
I have my family home, my principal residence, but other than that, I haven't done an investment deal, no.
Understood, Luca. It's exciting to embark on your first investment journey outside of your principal residence. What's your current focus for this venture? Are you looking at vacant land, multiplexes, Section 8 housing, or single-family homes?
I'm thinking of wholesaling single-family homes. Probably a 3-bedroom, 2-bath is a good market to capture across the U.S.
That sounds like a great market to target, Luca. Will you require financing for your wholesale deals?
I'm curious, do you guys finance the earnest money deposit? Do you help with that?
We don't typically finance earnest money deposits, but we can certainly help guide you through the process and provide resources to make it easier. Would you like to discuss your financing needs further?
I think I'll ask more about it on the call. I might have a few questions by the end of this call, but I'll ask more during the meeting. So yeah, I'm fine for now.
Got it, Luca. What's your timeline for making your next investment or closing a deal?
I'm aiming for the next 6 months.
Perfect, Luca. You're on a great timeline. Let's go ahead and schedule a meeting to discuss your plans in detail. Could you please provide your name, email, spelled out, preferred date and time for the meeting, and your time zone?
Yeah, so my name's Luca. My email is LUCA period BUCCILLI at hotmail.com. And
Thank you, Luca. That's LUCA.
no, go ahead. I'd like to for you
Could
to.
you please provide your...
I'd like to for you to repeat my email.
Sure, Luca. Your email is LUCA period BUCCILLI at hotmail.com. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Great, Luca. When would you prefer to have the meeting, and what time zone are you in?
Can we do tomorrow, July 30th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time?
Sure, Luca. Tomorrow, July 30th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time works. Could you please confirm your time zone?
Yeah, it's Eastern Time, New York.
Thank you, Luca. So tomorrow, July 30th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, New York. Let me schedule that for you. Give me a moment. The meeting is scheduled for tomorrow, July 30th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. If you have any further questions or need assistance, feel free to reach out. Looking forward to speaking with you, Luca.
And Brian, I just have one last question. If I decided to venture into other types of deals beyond wholesale, what type of financing solutions do you offer? Can you tell me a bit more about it so I can ask during the meeting?
Absolutely, Luca. We offer a variety of financing solutions, including loans for new construction, fix and flip, and land deals. Our loans range from $100,000 to $3 million, with terms of 13, 19, or 24 months. We also offer interest-only new construction loans and non-recourse options. Feel free to ask more during the meeting.
Okay, got it. Thanks so much. All right, so there you have it. Let's now go into the email. All right, as you can see, they sent the email to the correct address, luca.buccioli@hotmail.com. It was sent at 1:17 p.m. If I go into the email here, we can see that they booked it at the correct time. We said 3 p.m. Eastern, and we're all set to go to join that meeting. And there you have it, guys. So if you found this video interesting, if you liked the demo, please feel free to reach out. As you can see, these agents are very versatile. They can be built to be incredibly robust with even more custom actions and even a greater amount of logical reasoning. And this is just to give you an idea of how a call can actually be managed and how a business process can be automated with an intelligent solution. Until next time.